Hey, what's up, coin hunters, and welcome to another 5 pence coin hunt with me, Richie. I hope you're doing well and you're finding some cool stuff in your change. Right, so let's just spread all these out and then you guys can have a look. So in this video, there isn't really anything besides territories we're looking for when it comes to 5 pences. Same with the 1 pences and the 2 pences. We could look for the 1983 and the 2 pences in the future, maybe. But yeah, we're gonna just what I'm gonna do is anything that's tail side up, I'm gonna pick out, try and pick them all out, and then we're gonna look through and flip all the ones that are heads up, which is quite a few in this bag. So we're just going to do that, and then the mystery of what could be underneath. There's a nice shiny one, nice 17. Now the mystery what could be in them. That's 17. Wow. I don't know if camera could pick it up, but that is a low. That's a stunner one. But it's going back into circulation. Any more? There's one there. Let's move that out of the way. So I think we got the majority of them anyway. So now we're just going to flip them over. There's one other one we don't need. And we're going to see if there's any territories underneath any of these. Nothing there. So it's just basically, because they're so close on the Queen's portrait, we're just going to check this way. Because these are little monsters as well to search, and I think this is quite an easy way to search them. So like I said earlier, there isn't any real value in these. This video is just for fun. We're not looking for anything that's worth thousands and hundreds of thousands, and the way sometimes the media words things. And change checkers are guilty of that as well, because obviously they want to hype up stuff so they can sell stuff overpriced, in my opinion. Right, next batch. So we're going to do the same as we did with the last batch. Just going to pick out all the ones that are tail side up, and then we'll look for, we'll flip them over. Oops, come here, you little monster. And then we're gonna turn them over, and hopefully we will find something really cool underneath one of these ones that the Queen is looking up from. There we go. Now is that all of them? There's one more there. Right, here we go. We are going to check every single one just by doing this. And there is some really nice designs. We've got like a windsurfer from the Isle of Man. In the last video we found that lovely cross, like a Celtic style cross on one. So there is loads of different things to find. It's just if you're lucky enough to find them, really. And last few queens. Nope. So there wasn't anything in bag number 2, unfortunately. But that's the way coin hunting goes, guys. I will say it forever. You're not gonna find a gem every time. Right, spread these guys out. There we go. Now we're going to pick off all the ones we know are not what we want. There we go. I'm just going to, give me you. No. Come here. There's quite a few this time. Oh, the other day when I was driving my bus, I saw the aftermath of a police chase. 2 police cars are blocked in the car that was trying to get away from them, and that car that they were chasing ended up going down the wrong road and he smashed into a bollard. So that car got totaled from the front and the back because one of the police cars smashed into it as well, and you can see like all the steam and stuff coming from the police car. It was, for me, it was really cool to see. And probably not so cool for the people involved. But yeah, it was just crazy. You do see quite a few like police chases and stuff when you're driving. It's just really weird how people are. Right. But then I did ask, I had a guy decide that the floor on my bus, right by the back doors, was where he wanted to spend the night after drinking. So he laid right across the back doors. So we got this machine called an iBus. It's like a little computer that you can contact the controller with. Anyone who's a bus driver who watches these videos will know about it. And so I called and they said they'll send the police over to come and help me. But where I was quite close to a police depot. So obviously loads of police go backwards and forwards past that area anyway. And I actually I flagged down a police car just to ask him, could you just help him up and just get him off my bus? And their reaction was, we're finished, so we can't help you. I was shocked. I was like, can you just spare just like 2 minutes to help me? And the guy was like, no, I need to be somewhere. And I'm calling him a guy because at the end of the day, he was in uniform. And I've been helped in like past jobs by police officers who were non-uniformed, like off duty and stuff. And this guy, well, there was about maybe 4 officers in this car. And they were all like, no, we're finished, mate, we're going. We can't help you. And I thought to myself, that's just rude. And then they drove off. Like, they literally closed the window and drove off. So then I flagged the second police car down. And he told me, sorry, we need to be somewhere quick. So I said to him, well, I've called, because there's a button that we call code red. It's a red button. We have 3 different buttons. There's green to speak to our controller. There's a blue. And there's a red. So the red, like blue is kind of an emergency, or you need to tell them something quick, and that goes to TFL. And then the red also goes to the TFL, but it's like dialing 999 from the bus basically. And then I was like, well, I've called for assistance and some of your colleagues have already refused. So I put a bit of pressure on this police officer to help me, and eventually he did. And the guy, bless him, he was an elderly man, and I found out afterwards he does it quite often in the area, where he will get drunk and then he will just decide to go to sleep on bus floors. And he kept sitting up, and I let him know that like I got the police coming to help him to get back up because of the situation nowadays. I couldn't just go over and help him, and I felt bad because I was asking him, could you get back on the chair? And he get up, and he was like, no, I can't lift myself up. And I did say to him, I've got the police coming just to help to get him up, like get him back on his chair so he can go home, basically. And bless him, he was like, no police, they're going to arrest me. And he's going, the Rosas, they're going to take me away. I was telling him, I haven't called him because I'm angry with him, because at the end of the day, so much stuff happens on the buses. I've kind of got used to like basically nonsense, and I managed to like get the police officers to help him up. And instead of getting back into his seat, they took him off the bus. They sat him at the bus stop and then walked off. They told him they got an ambulance coming for him, and then walked off and left him. So yeah, that's the end of that story. I closed my doors and drove off. But this guy must have been at least early 70s and stuff like that. I felt bad though, just leaving him there. I did go back because that was like one stop away from finishing. Can you imagine? And I sat there for half an hour after my time. But yeah, I did go back because I felt bad, but he was gone. So I don't know where he'd wandered off to. I just wanted to make sure he was okay, but he had gone. So guys, we didn't find anything in this video, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. So take care, and happy coin hunting. Goodbye.